Loving for the sake of Allah. Loving for the sake of Allah. I can be sitting here just thinking about someone that I love simply because that thing which is common between me and that person is Allah. The thing that is common between me and this person is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And no ulterior motives. What is that love? That love, the closest that can come to understanding that and to use it to get beyond that is the love you and I and those individuals who have gotten married, that love we had before we met our wife, when we wanted to meet our wife. Now, maybe we don't want to meet her too much. Maybe we don't want to hear her too much. But when we wanted to, in the initial stages of our marriage, that thought and that emotion, that love, I want to be with this person. I want to talk to this person. I want to know more about this person. That love. To love someone for the sake of Allah means that you love them because they remind you of Allah. You love them because they have knowledge of the deen. You love them because when you see them, you are reminded of Allah. You love them because they are pious, just because they're pious, because they come to the masjid. You love them. They're always connected to the masjid. This is such a great reward, On the authority of Anas radiallahu an, he says that a man came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked him, when is the day of judgment? When is the hour? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam informed him that in one narration he doesn't know. The one being asked doesn't know more than the one asking the question. Another narration he says, what have you prepared for this? What did you prepare for the day of judgment that you're asking this question? And he says, I prepared nothing. We here may be thinking we got something prepared. He said, I got nothing. Except I have love for Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have love for Allah and His Messenger. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam then said, Al-mar'u ma'man ahab. A man or a woman will be with whom they love. On the day of judgment, if we want to be with Allah, His magnificent throne, we want to be under His shade, and we be with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all we have to do is sit and think about loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, loving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's it. How easy is this deed? How easy is this deed? And we should extend that love to our wife, to our children, to our friends, every single person. We can sit few minutes a day, just think, I love this person. But it should not stop there. Same individual who narrated this hadith narrated one more hadith. Another man was sitting with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he told him, Anas radiallahu anhu sitting there, he's a student of knowledge, and he told him, a man passed by, a Sahabi passed by, and he said, Ya Rasulullah, I love that man for the sake of Allah. He's such a good man, I love that man for the sake of Allah. Rasulullah sallallahu told him, did you tell him that? Did you go and tell him that you love him for the sake of Allah? He said, no, I never told him that. He said, go tell him. Go tell him. This person goes and he tells, and Anas narrating this hadith, he goes and he listens to what the conversation is going on. He says, I love you for the sake of Allah. And the person replies with the most appropriate reply. He says, for the one you love me, I pray that that one loves you. Love for the sake of Allah. If you love someone, you're thinking about someone, go tell them. And I will tell you to start with your own wife. I don't know how long it has been that many of us in this masjid, when was the last time you told your wife, I love you. I love you. Start there inshallah, and then extend that word to everyone else. Very easy good deeds. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from us. أقول قولي هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.